What's up, my friends? Paul here, back at you with a brand new video from a brand new game, The Outer Worlds, brought to you by the developers behind Fallout New Vegas. Since a lot of you let me know you want to watch my videos on The Outer Worlds first to get an idea if it's worth buying, let's go ahead and take a look at the opening cinematic and I'll talk to you on the other side of it.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
All right. Anyone else getting a little bit of a BioShock vibe so far? That's not a bad thing. BioShock is in my top 10 all-time franchises. I mean, if BioShock and Fallout New Vegas had a baby and it's The Outer Worlds, I would not at all be unhappy. So I'm pretty excited to start playing this for the channel. As you can see, it goes right into character creation as if this scientist guy is choosing you from among all the stasis pod choices. Now, this first video is just going to be a very quick introduction to the starting character creation system, and you'll get to see the direction I'm going to go in. Then in the next video, I'll dive right into gameplay. I just wanted to make sure I put out at least one video right near launch while I work on editing the longer videos. But before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick shout out. If you're a longtime viewer of the Skooled Zone, did you notice anything different about the button options on my screen? I'm going to be playing The Outer Worlds for the channel on a PS4 Pro. That's right, just a little change of scenery. And it's brought to you by an honorary patron of the channel who bought the system for me, the channel, and for you guys. I'm not sure if she wanted me to use her full name, so I'll just call her Maggie. Thanks so much, Maggie, for your incredible generosity and donation to the channel. Totally unexpected and totally amazing. Sometimes you guys just astonish me. So, if you're happy to see a little PS4 action finally come to the Skooled Zone, you can give her a quick thank you in the comments. I've already thanked her privately many times, but I think it'd be nice to hear from you guys too. Now, I'm still going to be playing Fallout 4 for the channel on the Xbox, but now I have both systems to accommodate my viewers. And it'll allow me to bring you guys The Last of Us Part 2 coming out next spring. Now, graphically speaking, Naughty Dog is probably the preeminent game developer in the business, so I'm very stoked about that. Alright, let's get on to creating my first character. So I kind of looked over this a little bit last night when I first got the game, and you know me, if you've watched any of my videos with Fallout 4 or any of the other games that I've played on the channel, you know that I'm a sucker for stealth characters. You know, I love playing stealth characters, specifically stealthy snipers. So I think the direction I'm going to go with this is another stealthy sniper. I'm just not really into like melee combat, and I don't want to rely too heavily on companions, just in case I decide to go lone wolf with it and all. So here's what I think I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to put 2 points to start with in dexterity, and I'm going to put 2 points into intelligence, not only because it's the Skooled Zone, but long guns for some reason seems to be listed under intelligence, and I'm pretty sure long guns is a reference to rifles such as sniper rifles. So that's where that's going to fall into place. Plus it'll help us with things like hacking and medical and science and stuff. And then the last 2 points I think I'm going to put into perception, because once again, long guns under perception now, that makes a little more sense. And it also includes things like lockpicking and dodge and stuff like that. So I think that'll be helpful. Now, I know charm and temperament are going to play a lot into some of the dialogue options, but I'm not too worried about that. The game's not going to choke me up if I can't pass a dialogue check or something. So I think we're going to move on to the next screen. And I have 2 points to put into skills as you start off the game. I'll just scroll through these, real quick. And if you guys want to pause on anything that you want to look at more closely, feel free. And by the way, if you're watching this on a laptop or a desktop or, even something that has a keyboard, you can press K to pause the video. And you can also press like the J and L will fast forward and rewind like 10 seconds. And then if you want to go frame by frame, the period, comma, and / will move it forward, backward, and all that stuff. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put 1 point into ranged weapons.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Oh, and he talks when you do that. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, stealth.
If you wanted to steal from the rich, you've come to the right colony.
Now, I've looked these over, and it looks like anytime you reach 20, 40, 60, 80, or 100, you get like a special perk that's unlocked with it or something like that. So with the long guns, we'll be able to use the time dilation thing. And then with the sneak, we'll be able to do some sneak attacks and opening, the base doors and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, so moving on to aptitude. So this is kind of like what you did before you got frozen. And so I'll just scroll up through these so you can see what they do, and you can pause it and see if anything interests you for your own character. But I think for my character, I'm going to say I was a medical technician, because that's going to give me a bonus to medical.
I hope you're comfortable with needles.
Okay, and let's move on to appearance. Now, I also played around a little bit with the facial creation engine just to save some time when I did this video. It's not quite as customizable as I had hoped. I usually like to create a character that looks like me, so you guys can get a mental image of who's talking while we aspire to that 1 million subscriber milestone when I'm going to finally do a face reveal for you guys. However, I wasn't able to get as close with this engine as I was with like Fallout 4 or like Mass Effect Andromeda. That's another game that lets you customize, your look. If you go back to my first videos for Fallout 4 and Mass Effect Andromeda, that character looks a lot more like me, so you can get a sense of what I look like. What I'm going to do here is do my best to recreate what I came up with last night. It's not going to be quite the same, but we'll give it a shot, all right? Let's see here. All right, cool. Well, like I said, that's as close as I can get to what I look like. I don't look exactly like that. If you want to see more what I look like, then just go back and check out my very first Fallout video or my very first Mass Effect Andromeda video. So we'll go on to the next one. And I'm just going to name him Paul. I know, a little bit boring, but the name you choose will come up in dialogue options. So if you name him something goofy, you'll have to keep seeing it come up throughout the game. Plus, this will give new viewers a reminder of what they can call me in the comments and all that. Okay, sweet. I think that looks pretty good. And you can always up these later, you know, like I can add 1 point to medical later to bump it up to that 20, etc., etc. But I think I want to start heading down that track of becoming a time dilation sneaky sniper type. So there you go. All right, start game with this character.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 90%. If drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him?
Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. We're going to dive right into the gameplay in the next video. This one is just sort of short and sweet, so I can get this video not too long after the game is dropped. I'll dive right into my first gaming hour in the next video, which I'm going to record right after this. Longer videos take longer to edit, so I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do a full walkthrough of the game. You know, 5 years ago, walkthroughs were all the rage, but now viewers want more guides and tips and tricks and stuff. But we'll see where the demand is. Either way, I'm pretty excited about delving into what the game has to offer. You know, if you're the kind of gamer who likes a full-on interactive role-playing style game with customization and dialogue options, then this game is definitely going to appeal to you. I feel like my audience is already within that sort of Skyrim Fallout demographic, so I think this will be a good fit until spring. But don't worry if you're still a hardcore Fallout 4 builder, still going to be bringing you those videos as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.